How to get your first client on Upwork based on my real story. So first, a quick little intro about myself. So my name is Archit. I'm a top rated plus 3D artist on Upwork and I've earned more than $100,000 on that platform. So that's a quick little intro. My niche is 3D art. I make 3D art and animation. Cool 3D characters, advertisements, game trailers. This is what I make. I'll tell you a little bit about my Upwork journey. So my Upwork journey started around 2.5 years ago and I got my first job ever on 31st of August 2021. So it's almost 3 years ago from now. Getting the first job was really difficult because Upwork is kind of filled with freelancers. It's so crowded. It seems that it's so crowded, and when you're starting out, you don't have any testimonials, you don't have any good work to show, and naturally clients don't trust you and it's very hard to get your first job. And I was applying for job after job and getting rejections after rejections, but with each rejection I tried to improve my profile. I tried to improve my portfolio. I realized if other people are able to get jobs, why not I? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. So I decided to stay put on the game, and sooner or later it is said that this is a game, right? The freelance platform is a game, and if you stick to it, the game will reward you. And that's what happened with me. I improved my portfolio, tweaked my portfolio, and I got my first job invitation. Okay, I was in fact invited for my first job, and it was because of my updated portfolio. I was able to land some other small jobs also. And at that time, I used to do 2D animation because my laptop was not simply good enough for 3D animation, right? I wanted to do 3D, but I could not render 3D in my laptop. So I learned 2D animation myself and did projects on 2D animation. So that's a brief overview of how I started my Upwork journey. Maybe you are also trying to apply for jobs on Upwork. Rather than just blatantly criticizing Upwork, right? There are no jobs, there's too much competition. Reflect back on yourself also. Maybe your portfolio is still not good enough, or maybe you have not sent enough proposals, right? Maybe your next big job is just around the corner, and I would encourage you not to give up and stick to the process. Okay, stick to the process. It's a game and the game will reward. So today I'm going to be telling you about a system which will drastically improve your chances of getting your first job. You will be able to land your first job much more easily. So first of all, the first tip is improve your skills. You may be thinking that you're already too good at your skills, but trust me, maybe you're not. It's time to get feedback from an expert and curate your skills, maybe get better skills, and it does not take too much time to upgrade, right? Many a times it happens that people do some jobs, follow some YouTube tutorials, and they think that they are very good, and they start trying on freelance platforms. So please don't be that. If you're just 3 months into write something and you have not put in much time, maybe it's time to improve your skills. Okay, and no skills are like, I'm not saying that the learning process ends, but maybe you need to put in some more effort to break that threshold. Okay, so the first tip is, if you're not getting jobs, so you should utilize time to improve your skills. The second tip is to create a strong profile. Okay, go ahead and put in serious effort into improving your profile. Improve your profile picture. Okay, make sure it's a formal picture, you smiling. Okay, it should not be a random selfie or black and white wacky image. Make it professional, smile clearly. Okay, have a clear profile headline and pose yourself as an expert in a micro niche. That would be my recommendation, right? Rather than posing yourself as an expert in everything, pose yourself as an expert of something. Like maybe you are a quiz specialist, right? Or maybe you are a character specialist. Maybe you are a specialist at game trailers. Like I put myself as a specialist in game trailers, game characters and game trailers, right? So choose your specialization and pose yourself as an expert in that. This will drastically increase your chances of getting a job in that particular niche, right? And you should build your portfolio around that niche. I know it's very hard to choose your niche in the beginning, but start with one niche of your choice. As time progresses, you can increase the scope of your service. Like when I started out, my main niche was Adobe Character Animator. I was ranking in the top 5 in the Adobe Character Animator category. So because it was such a rare niche at that time, and I found that and I realized, okay, it's an advanced technology, it can be used to animate characters fast. So I use that as an advantage of mine. Maybe this new technology is coming, AI is coming, you can pick up your own advantage. Okay, it's not that I did only that, I was providing other services also, but I used to present myself as an expert in that particular thing. And I started getting clients in that niche, and from that I extended my scope of services and eventually graduated to 3D as I improved the quality of my gadgets, as I purchased new gadgets, as I improved the specifications of my system, I moved into 3D. Third tip will be to create a showreel. Okay, so this was a game changer for me. I was already having some good pieces of artwork, right? But it was scattered all around, and like there was portfolio piece 1, portfolio piece 2, 3, 4, and clients don't have the time to go through all of them. They don't know what's the best part in it, what's the wow factor in that particular part, right? So in a showreel, what you do is you bring all of your best artworks, and in those best artworks, in those best animations, you bring out the best aha moments, right? And it's like a cocktail of the best, right? And with showreel, you are able to show your highest quality of work in the shortest possible time, and that subconsciously leaves an impact on clients, and this can help you land good jobs. And another thing I would like to suggest you while you are creating a strong profile, you can choose one strong portfolio piece and work on it for like a strong amount of time, like for 2 months, and that will be like your cornerstone, that will be your milestone project, and you can show that project to everyone to get clients. Like I have a game trailer that I made, I use it as my cornerstone project, right? And anytime I show that game trailer to anyone, they are like ready to work with me. So you should also have a portfolio piece like that. When I was starting out, I made a Krishna Arjuna animation, and I used that as cornerstone project to attract clients. So that is also a good thing, having a cornerstone project and a showreel. Number 4, apply for jobs. When you are starting out, it's difficult to get like high paying jobs, right? When you are just starting out, you should be willing to work on very low paying jobs in return of great testimonials. Okay, when you're starting out, even the best of the best struggle, right? So you have to be willing to work on some smaller jobs and deliver your 200%, get 2 or 3 5-star testimonials, like 5-star reviews and great testimonials from the client. What that does is that Upwork starts pushing your profile, and you might also start getting some invitations. So that's what happened with me. Once I worked on some low paying projects but got good testimonials, I got some invitations, great invitations to work on some projects. And you should not apply for jobs in a single day. What happens is that people get excited and they think that they can do all the jobs, and they spend all their connects on a particular day itself, right? The good strategy will be to apply for 2 jobs in a day, the best 2 jobs which your portfolio shows that yes, definitely you can do it, right? Apply for those and forget about it, and repeat this, okay? Do this every day, and eventually you will land a gig, okay? So it's a numbers game, it's a game of probabilities, right? The better your portfolio is, your probability increases. The more you apply for jobs, your probability increases, okay? So your job is to increase the probabilities, alright? And the last tip is to close the client, okay? If a client replies to your proposal, most probably it's because he liked your work, right? And he's halfway there to start working with you. Okay, it's your job now not to mess this up, okay? Because half the job is done. It's your job not to mess this up. Be upfront, be honest about your communication, and if possible, tell him explicitly that you will be very, very responsive, and give him bonuses even, okay? Give him free revisions, okay? Revisions until satisfaction, things like that, okay? And if you're just starting out, be honest. Tell him that I want a great testimonial, okay? And in return of that, you're willing to go above and beyond, irrespective of the budget, okay? So if you say things like this, the client will know that yes, you are honest, and he will or she will give you the job. Alright, that's the tip on closing your first client. I would like to emphasize on the importance of your first job on Upwork. Okay, so as soon as you get your first job, your mindset should change. Okay, your mindset of looking towards making money will change. Okay, you will realize that okay, there is a chance of you sitting in an island and being there with a laptop and with an internet connection, you can start earning money. Okay, so that's the kind of gates your first job will open up for you, and it's your job to give excellent service to the clients, okay, because it's your gateway to something potentially very big. So the first job has both psychological implication on your mindset, and it also has great implications on the algorithm as well. Okay, next, another thing that's non-negotiable is to deliver quality work. Irrespective of the budget, you must always deliver quality work. This is something that I pride myself of, I pride my team of, is that whether it was a $10 project or a $10,000 project, our reviews are kind of the same. Exceptional work. Okay, so that's what I would suggest you to do. Always try to deliver exceptional work. Go above and beyond, because client satisfaction is everything, and that's what will ensure that you grow in this field. Make sure that you are meeting all the deadlines and make sure that you are incorporating all the feedbacks, communicating properly with the client. Keep the client up to date, alright? Even one good tip will be when you're applying for jobs, give him how the project might look like what he can expect in day 1, what can he expect day 2, or what he can expect by a second week. Okay, so tell him about those prospective dates so that he can envision himself working with you in the future. Okay, one of the most important things is to build long-term relationships with client. Okay, so your goal should be build long-term relationships with high-paying clients who value your work, and these kind of clients are the lifelines of any freelancer. They provide consistent work on long-term basis, and you should do everything it takes not to disappoint these guys. Alright, and suppose just in case your contract with these clients is ending, you can politely ask them to refer you to other clients as well. And just in case you have more capacity, you can ask your existing clients to give some referrals to accommodate more projects as well. That's one great way, and if you're doing a good job, the client won't hesitate. So that would be it for the video. One of the key takeaways is to get started, and a secret tip will be to be a journalist, tell a story. Okay, maybe make a very short film and let the client see that yes, you can help him tell a story. So that has helped me a lot as a freelancer, having T-shaped skills and being able to tell a story. And if you are a budding artist just starting out and you're facing a lot of difficulties, I would encourage you to keep upskilling. Don't be discouraged. The freelance economy is going up and up, okay? And it's said that freelancers work about 10 to 15 hours less per week and they earn much more than an average job goer, okay? So freelancing has its own challenges, but it comes with its own advantages as well. And if you have watched so far, I would like to tell you guys a lot of exciting things are coming up in this channel. I'm coming up with a character creation series, so make sure you stay tuned for that. If you'd like to make your own character on Blender, this would be the perfect place for you. I'll be putting up tutorials, and if you have any suggestions, if you want any other kind of videos you want me to make, go ahead, do it. I'll keep your suggestions in mind and make videos accordingly. If you watched so far, please like this video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.